Hi, I'm Demi Stevens, founder and CEO of Year of the Book Publishing and editor-in-chief of Self-Pub magazine. Welcome back. In the old days, writers would write. They'd sit down, turn out the pages, and send them off to their publisher. After a few rounds of maybe painful edits and caffeine-fueled all-nighters, they'd turn in the final draft and await the announcement of their book's release, followed by perhaps a month-long book tour set up by their publishing house. Glowing reviews from famous people would crystallize, courtesy of the publisher's requests and some arm twisting, and be added to the back of the dust jacket, maybe even the front cover. Books would magically appear in retail stores and airport terminals, courtesy of the publisher's marketing department and paid-for shelf space in bookstores. Getting a contract with said publishing house was never easy, but the rewards were excellent. You would write great stories, and they would make sure people heard about it and saw the books in their local stores. What you needed to land that book deal was a great story pitch, excellent writing craft, and the ability to follow through on deadlines. These days, you not only need all of those, an excellent story, writing ability, and time management skills, but you also need a platform to land a book deal with a publishing house. And by platform, I mean you need to have a blog and a mailing list of your own. Not just your mom, your great aunt, and your high school English teacher. I want you to think in terms of at least several hundred, if not a couple thousand, dedicated readers. Publishing houses these days also want you to show up already equipped with a social media following on one or more sites like Facebook, Twitter, or Pinterest. And by following, they're hoping for at least 4-digit, if not 5-digit numbers with active engagement. How on earth can you generate this kind of following before you've ever published anything, you ask? Well, my friend, guess what? It's time to think of publishing in all new terms, because everything you write is capable of being published to the World Wide Web. And using vehicles like a blog, you can essentially assemble your platform, one reader at a time, before your book is finished. Now, I'm not going to lie and say it's fast or easy, but then what have you ever done that was worthwhile, that was fast or simple? What readers most crave today is a connection to you and your words, and those can only be built over time. One story, one journey, one character, one journal entry at a time. One reader at a time. And believe me, every reader is important. Now you're savvy. You know you no longer need to land a contract with a publishing house to get your book in print. You've heard about systems like Amazon's CreateSpace, where with enough tech skill to get your book formatted and uploaded, you can hold a print copy in your hands for less than the cost of a grande peppermint mocha. But who's going to read it? How will you be able to reach out beyond your own front porch and let people know that book is available? Now, many writers are absolutely happy to just have created the book of their dreams, to hold it in their hands, to feel that glossy cover, and to share copies with family and friends, to have created a legacy item, and cross an important item off the bucket list. Now, all that describes me perfectly. I'm not looking for a revenue stream from my book sales, and I'm not looking for fortune and fame. But even so, that doesn't mean I wouldn't love to have more readers, wouldn't love to sell more books, wouldn't love to build a connection and create the ability to change other people's lives for the better. It just means that I don't need to build my platform as quickly or as deeply as someone with larger goals and dreams. Now, the bigger your desired goal, the more time and energy you ought to be investing in platform building. During this module, I'm going to show you ways both amateur and professional authors use social media to grow that following and to consider which platforms will work best for you as a writer in different genres. I'm going to introduce you to the most efficient and effective tools of the industry, and I would welcome your comments and questions as you go through these videos. And I want to be able to help you decide the best path to pursue to help grow your future readers. Remember, this book writing process is a marathon, not a sprint. Please don't feel you have to juggle every piece all the time. It may be enough for you today to see and learn about different social media networks so you can develop a plan to put in action after you finish your first draft. Or maybe even after you've got the entire book finished and ready to go. The choice is up to you. But if your goals are more grandiose, I want you to strongly consider taking steps right away these next 2 weeks to create your blog and a social presence now, so that you'll have plenty of time to build a following of raving fans before the big launch day. It's been true for several years already, but now the big publishing houses are speaking openly about it. They no longer have the marketing dollars or the staff to ensure your book will succeed. They're not going to blast a trumpet chorus to herald the birth of your latest book. They won't be able to bankroll your book tour and put you up in 5-star hotels with fancy meals. Hell, most of them won't even be equipped or engaged enough to schedule your book tour for you. They're going to depend on you to do that, and on you to show up and be charismatic and engaging, and for you to keep writing compelling stories that bring readers back again and again. So even if you've hit all the green lights on the road to publishing so far, chances are good you'll soon discover it's more of a scenic highway than ever before. What I hope to bring you today is a view of all the lovely sights which can appear on that road to success, and to help you develop a roadmap and an itinerary for the journey which best fit your needs. In the next video, I'm going to ask you 6 questions whose answers will help frame your decisions. I can't wait to see you there. Welcome to the road, my friend.